Creativity. Creativity is such a joy. However, I would also argue there's a power to it. We have to remember that this world is somebody's imagination. And when we say somebody, we know who we're talking about. The white man, basically. This world is designed to create inequality. Inequality is built into the design of this world. So when it comes to decolonizing, and for those who are not necessarily familiar with that word, decolonizing is, you could argue, the opposite of colonization, the opposite of control, the opposite of exploitation. Decolonizing is about freedom. Freedom is so ingrained within creativity, the freedom to dream of a new world. That's why I argue that creativity is one of the best forms of activism. And in today's video, I'm going to take you through my own kind of creative journey. I'm going to show you BTS of a shoot I did. This shoot is coming out in January, so you guys have got exclusive access. However, this shoot, as you will see, is full of political messages, symbolism. I'm also going to show you BTS of a podcast I started with my friends Tonight and Jordan. It's just a pilot. However, again, like, this is a way to expressively come together and creatively come together as well. So that's enough for me. I'm gonna take off my mask and I hope you enjoy this video. See you later. The time is 1:15 p.m. in the afternoon. Getting ready for my shoot. Had a setback already. My makeup artist can't make it, which means I have to do my own makeup. It happens a lot on shoots, but this happens obviously a lot in life. Like, you just kind of have to, you know, be open to unexpected circumstances and just, you know, not panic and think on your feet. So this was the look I wanted to do. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I wanted to do like the red lashes. I don't know if I can do that myself, but you know what, let's see. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I am feeling a little bit stressed. Even though I say to myself, you know what? I've lost my foundation. BRB. We got it. Yeah, I think it's just because, like a lot of us, when things don't go to plan, it's a bit like, oh my gosh. But I'm just trying to learn to just roll with the punches. I've had my makeup done a lot of times by makeup artists, so I'm hoping that I've picked up good tips. What I'm really concerned about is good coverage. I'm somebody who, I had acne when I was a teenager and I still get a lot of hormonal breakouts. And I don't want that to show on camera. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on, just like thick coverage over the pigmentation. In regards to like the eye makeup, I don't know, guys. That's honestly, I've looked at some things on Pinterest that I'm gonna get inspiration from, but whether I can create it, pause. I don't want to be one of those people that gives great advice to others but doesn't implement it for their own life. So you know what? Pause. Pause. We're going to reset. I'm honestly feeling grateful for the fact that I'm saving money doing my makeup by myself. And this is an opportunity to show myself that I can do anything. Already, I love the coverage. I'm using Fenty Beauty. I am a big fan of Rihanna, although I made a video discussing
what does it mean when a black brand doesn't serve all black people. Last Monday, Rihanna officially launched Fenty Hair Selfridges London. However, just days before, this TikToker described her horrific experience at the Fenty Hair pop-up in Selfridges, stating that the hair salon did not care for her 4C hair, did not respect her 4C hair, and basically left her looking like a hot mess, to be honest. Do you think this was a one-off bad customer experience, or does it highlight the ongoing problem, especially within the Black community, in regards to texturism, the discrimination against those with more coarse, curlier, Afrocentric hair textures, in contrast to more looser, Eurocentric hair textures? And for those who want to know more about texturism, colorism, I've spoken about this before. I'd recommend you going down, looking at this video on my TikTok channel. It's something I'm very passionate about just because my life experience, my lived experience, I have been on the other end of colorism and texturism. I have had favorable treatment because I'm lighter skinned and because my hair is looser textured. This also highlights the issue that Black capitalism is not the same as Black equality. What do I mean by that? Yes, the fact that Rihanna in this day and age can be a Black billionaire is to some extent a sign that things are becoming more equal, because it does address the historical injustices we in the Black community have faced in terms of acquiring wealth. However, personal wealth is not the same as collective liberation. Celebrating the inclusion into the current unequal system is not the same as changing the entire system.
Going back to Rihanna, I love anybody who's doing their thing, especially as somebody as well who has their own business as a Black woman. But, you know, when you're a billionaire, that automatically means that you are oppressing others. The whole thing about a billionaire is they're kind of hoarding wealth. It's not fairly allocated. So yeah, I just thought I would share that. There's also some great Black owned makeup brands that I want to check out. Topicals, Black owned, and I've heard really great reviews about them. So yeah. It's also very therapeutic doing makeup. Look at that finish. Why was I panicking? Why was I all You have to learn how to self-soothe ourselves, self-soothe the nervous system. I'm also somebody as well, I'm very quick with my makeup. Like, it doesn't take me a long time. The thing that I like to really focus on is the contouring, the baking powder, because I think this is what really transforms your face. So I should really have dampened this, but I'm cutting corners. In fact, I may have to dampen it. Can I do this? I'm gonna have to dampen it. BRB, guys. Whilst I'm waiting for this to set, I'm gonna show you my outfit. Come with me. So, this is what I am wearing today. It is a shirt by one of my closest friends, ESUMI. She is a creative from Rotterdam. I'm gonna turn the camera so I can really... I'm gonna show you the details. So the theme of this shoot, I haven't even told you guys what the shoot is. I'm doing a shoot for my PR agency, DIE4ART. You guys know that there is a political consciousness embedded within what I'm trying to do with DIE4ART, in the sense of the work that I do with other creatives and brands. We're trying to encourage, you know, positive messages. For this shoot is a very pro-Palestine shoot, I'm going to be honest. So why I love this shirt, for me, it looks like blood stains. It's very evocative and provocative. You can see the eyes. These eyes remind me of The Great Gatsby, if anybody's ever read that book. Within The Great Gatsby, there is this motif, I think you call it in English literature, this coherent's the wrong word, this consistent theme where Gatsby and the narrator, Nick, I think he's called, they see eyes, and the eyes represent judgment. When it comes to activism, it's very fluid. It's not something that you agreed with last week. You have to carry that thought. And also, two truths can be right at the same time. I think that's what I was trying to convey in my last video. And this is the same principle in the sense of why I don't necessarily judge the black women in America who are going to Starbucks, in the sense of I think what they're doing is wrong. So when I say I don't judge, I'm not saying, oh, I think it's okay. I meant I don't judge them in the sense of I recognize that's coming from a place of hurt. When it comes to just the blindness towards Palestine, the fact that the world is looking away, I can judge that, because there's a lot of people, let's take into account celebrities with big platforms who could really say something. If we want to talk about Rihanna, all due respect, these billionaires that have power. Well, do they have power? This is kind of what I was talking about in my podcast that I'm going to show you at the end of this video. I'm going to show you BTS of the podcast. But yeah, it just, for this shoot, I'm going to be real, there is going to be an element of judgment with the eyes. So yeah, that's what we're doing. You see why it's like a very emo look, and I'm pairing it with these shoes. I love these shoes. I got them from ASOS. The brand is Azealia Wang. They're in the sale. So yeah, I'm just going for a very kind of alternative. Well, even that goes really nicely with the keffiyeh. I think I'm going to bring the keffiyeh. Yeah, it's just a very alt look. Let's go to the shoot.
Yeah, because sometimes it's really hard to find like plant-based alternatives, so it's nice.
Oh, this is so nice. I've been here before, but obviously this is a different room. Are there snacks for us?
Yeah, help yourself.
Really? I was being sarcastic. Oh, that's so nice. So yeah, this is many rooms, and oh, this is really cute. I love this. This is the room I was in last time was really nice, but this, I don't know. I like this. This is cool. Okay.
Nice. I wonder if we try that with a different angle as well. But like continue looking straight. Okay, you ready?
Silence is not neutral. Silence is weakness. Silence will get you cancelled. Work with Die4ART to find your voice and find your power.
Yeah. Stunning. And then now if you can look at the camera really slowly. So like have your head down. And then like bring it up slowly, staring into the camera.
Okay, shall I glitch again? Or just
No, don't worry about the glitching. Just from there. Yes. And let's try a version where your head is down. And then you come up. Stunning. So you just want to be like holding it in the air
and then just speak it. So I'll stay silent for a bit to get the shot in. And then...
Yeah.
I've just got back in. That was an amazing shoot, guys. It's going to come out in January. So follow me on Instagram, Die4ART, DIE, number 4, ART, by Naomi, Die4ART by Naomi. Because yeah, I think why I really like that shoot is because this is the first shoot I've used my acting skills. I did Lambda drama from age 5 to 18. And yeah, I was really employing my acting skills. And I was saying to Leonie, like, I want this to be, when it comes on your feed, you're just like, what is this? And you're either going to love it or hate it. But I think that's the most powerful form of art, which is why I really believe creativity is a very powerful form of social justice. So yeah, I'm just gonna change and go and get something to eat. I'm very tired because last night I was filming my podcast, which is one I want to show you guys. So let's take it back to last night with the first pilot podcast that I did with Denite and Jordan. I'm really excited. Tonight I'm going to shoot my first podcast. I've been wanting to do podcasts for a long time. Yeah, like, it's time to just speak truth to power. Like, I think it's really the time, if you have a voice and you're not scared, to use it. Who are you, Denite? That's a really... She's my friend.
I'm a friend. It's a good question. I'm still figuring it out. Yeah. I mean, I've got my fingers in multiple pies. But by trade, I'm a neuroscientist / I guess I'd say community advocate at the moment. That's me.
I love that.
Thank you. And I met you at one of your events, so go on, you tell us.
Yeah, we met at one of my events I did with somebody called Kaya. Shout out Kaya, shout out her business, Youth The Gap. Kaya and I just came together on Instagram. Everybody I pretty much met has been through Instagram. So yeah, even though Instagram is a very toxic space, I really met a lot of like my community.
100%.
And this event we did was called Communion. We did 2. The first one was fundraising for Congo. The second one was fundraising for the Soul Factory, because you know we're pro-Palestine out here, free Palestine all day, every day.
Period. Collective liberation.
So I'm Naomi. I would say first and foremost I'm a creative. If I strip the human labels, I think as well we're all creatives, but I think we all create our life, because this is what we were talking about before the camera started rolling.
That's true.
Our minds, like, we are creating our universe, we create our lives. We're the ultimate creators.
Our experiences,
So yeah, I would say before anything I'm a creator. When I start to add the human labels, then I'll say I'm a social justice librarian, educator, and entrepreneur. And this conversation, even though we planned a conversation, but I feel like it's just flowing.
Yeah, free flow.
Because we were going to talk about celebrities, and maybe we'll get onto that at some point.
Of course.
But yeah, that was really tied into like what I'm trying to do with my business, like make brands, creators, and influencers promote more positive messages. Because right now, a lot of them are not.
It's fugazi. A lot of it is fugazi.
Weird.
Where's the real rap? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I always say as well, like, I don't want like my videos to be like negative. Like, there's a lot of videos that are just clickbait. It's like people purposely put out something that's gonna like
they feed into a narrative in it, and
they make it controversial purposely. It's like, no. So when I'm saying I think celebrities are negative, it's not to like shame anybody. I'm not like targeting anybody. Just from my perspective, I just think and this is for the longest time. This is since I was a child. So it's not like I'm just like targeting anybody right now. I've always been aware that they push materialism, consumerism, a lot of, let's say, rappers, for example, infidelity, trust issues, one could argue. When we just think about the power of music, the power of anything creative, it has an effect on us. I just wish that there could be a balance. So I'm not necessarily saying just cancel out all the negativity and push out positivity. In an ideal world, that'd be nice, but I don't think you could just start like that. I just think you should balance it. So if you want to talk about, I don't know, girls, drillings, all of this, cool, but why not as well just promote something for the community?
Right.
Why doesn't like your favorite rapper, like,
Do you know what? I was gonna say, why doesn't your favorite rapper like tweet something positive? But I was just thinking of Nines. How Nines tweet. He didn't tweet, but in one of his songs, he talks about Palestine. He was like, I posted free Palestine and then they shadow banned me.
Really?
Yeah, that's in one of his songs.
Some of the OGs are doing that too. Even Stormzy, for example, like behind the scenes, he does a lot for the community, and I respect it. I think my problem is the culture around celebrities. Like, we idolize them. And it's the same with influence. Like, we've started to idolize them. And we've started to, like, a lot of the culture around, like, being a celebrity is all individualistic. And now everyday people are idolizing that and thinking that individualism is different from, like, self-expression. I think everybody should step into their power and whatever that looks like for you. But at the point where you are thinking that is the only way to do something, or the only way out, or the only way to make something of yourself, right? I think it's really disappointing, and I think it's just sending the wrong message to people who are a bit more impressionable, because we're a bit older, and so we understand the opportunities in the real world. But the social media age is just out of control for me. The social media age and how that connects to celebrity culture is really, and then the influencer culture as well. Again, pushing the same stuff, like consumerism and thing.
I was gonna jump in and say, like, I'm so happy you made that point, because I feel like some people would be like, we're not trying to influence people. If you like us, you like us. Is like, that's a you problem. But I think this is exactly what you raised. Like, there are people who are impressionable. Why? Because we live in a society that erodes our self-belief, and I would argue purposely is trying to erode our self-belief. So of course we're looking for role models in the wrong people.
Yeah.
When, I mean, I could really go political, talk about the black family, but
We're trying to go there right now.
But I just think, even if we just take, for example, children, and I think in Australia they want to pass something where they want to ban children from looking at social media.
I hear it.
Why? Because they're very influential and impressionable. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I loved 50 Cent. That was actually...
I didn't expect that one. I'm not gonna lie.
What did you not?
I was like, I was like, bro, the Explorer sign. I had 50 Cent. I said, damn.
No, 50 Cent.
That's so cute. 50's a real one too, though.
Yeah, he is.
In his own way. Like, he feels. That's the vibe I get.
Although I saw him tweet something about Donald Trump, like posted a picture. About,
He's a troll though.
That's the thing though. He's funny. He's actually a troll. This is what goes back to what we were saying at the beginning. I think he's one of those people who purposely tries to get people in their feelings for a reaction. Yeah. And that's the biggest.
He's a smart guy, you know.
Yeah, because that's the biggest. That's the biggest.
Because no one's gonna try 50 though.
Yeah,
right.
No one.
And he knows that.
And he knows it.
And I was going to say as well, like, when you can get into people's emotions, and I learned this from Nero Knowledge, shout out Nero, I love you.
Nero, if you're watching that.
If you're watching Nero. No, but
we
for
take
real.
it, we love it.
But for real.
What he's doing for the culture, let's be honest.
Right, so that's a great point. There are positive people, and I think let's not get lost in thinking everybody's negative. But going back to Nero, he argues that to control somebody's life, you have to control their emotions. You have to get them riled up. So maybe I don't know. I don't want this to necessarily fall into quote unquote conspiracies, but maybe there are a lot of celebrities who they just purposely are trying to troll us because if they control if they control our frequency and how we move through life, then I don't know. Like that's why they're so powerful, and that's kind of why we're in maybe the position we're in today. We just give our power to other people rather than standing in our power, owning it,